Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Forma Therapy. My name is Cheok PD, and today I'll be reacting to Ceremony by Stray Kids, the latest comeback after a successful 2024. They had their 8th album with Chick Chick Boom. They also had a Japanese studio album, and they went on a huge world tour. With that in mind, this is a long anticipated comeback. It's been quite a while. So let's go ahead and check out Ceremony. Here we go. Ooh.
Hip hip, hip hip, hip hip, hip hip. We're moving forward, we maximum power, and we're gonna dominate popping. Nobody can stop me.
Oh my gosh.
Working off time, that ratio got us going worldwide.
Wow, the scale of this music video is absolutely huge.
Listen to the war cry. Come. Hip hip.
But it also has that classic Stray Kids humor and charm.
소리 질러 와 슬라이드 반지 키스 뭐 바다에 쌍만지 부케 바다에 두 손을 두께 바쁘게 콧들 새가 옆에 바닷속에 소감을 또 좀배 I feel like ooh boom
Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Han's verse was absolutely incredible.
Working off time, their ratio got us going worldwide. Thursday day night,
Ratio got us going worldwide.
Yeah, listen to the war cry. Come on. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. Come on. Ceremony. Hip hip. Ceremony. Hip.
Yeah, we gon' celebrate cause we got good come. That's how come.
Yeah, we gon' celebrate cause we got good come. Ceremony.
The unexpected feature. Oh my goodness. Ooh. That was incredible. That was immediately my favorite Stray Kids title track. And here's why. So their last official comeback was Chick Chick Boom and the 8 EP, but they did have a special hip hop mixtape at the end of last year. For their Walking on Water, on that album, there's the main like title track version, the one that they promoted, and then there's the hip version. When I listened to that hip version, immediately fell in love with it. And the vibe that it gave me was they made the hip version first, and that version is kind of like the unleashed, unchained, full-on hip-hop manifesto of this group. However, it's not that commercial friendly. And so then they had the actual Walking on Water, which became like the slightly more mainstream commercial friendly version of Walking on Water. I was still grateful that they included the hip version at all, but it feels like with Ceremony, they fully invested into that concept. There are so many just empty parts in the song that is purely just bombastic hip hop beats. And I think that's personally a very brave thing to do. Stray Kids, while known for like their noise music, tends to decorate a lot of those parts with like really interesting top lines. Maybe Felix doing a little something, or like tossing in like little melodies like da 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 da, whatever, you know. Even like God's Menu had do do do. And even that chorus where those large horns come in, then they break it up with actual vocal parts. Here, they went heavy on just a straight hip hop track. And so I'm in love with it. I love it. I'm not that big, I'll be honest, I'm not that big of a League of Legends fan, but I do recognize Faker because it's Faker. I mean, I think if you're Korean, even if you do not play video games, you probably know who Faker is. So Faker is a very, very prominent esports player. And when it comes to a song like Ceremony about winning, about being victorious, it makes sense to include someone like Faker at the end. So last time we had a Ryan Reynolds cameo, and this time around we have a Faker cameo. Stray Kids really pulling in a lot of big celebrity cameos for their music videos all of a sudden. But the song itself, I'm glad that this is where we're going with Stray Kids, just because I felt like after Knock, they really deserve to go on like this huge celebratory grind of their music. Because, I mean, Stray Kids has been at this for X amount of years, a really, really long time, since basically the start of this channel. I still remember way back when their mixtape with Elevator first came out. And so they've been grinding for a really long time, and now they're winning numerous awards. And that's what Ceremony is. It's the song to celebrate that. Rock gave us that big kind of culminating moment of like, holy shit, Stray Kids has now officially reached that upper echelon of K-pop group status. But then Chick Chick Boom felt like a nice, healthy reset of like, all right, let's let it breathe. But then I listened to the 8 album. And once I listened to the 8 album, I realized, oh, Stray Kids is actually on the verge of a metamorphosis. Like Stray Kids, I think every few years, it seems like every 3 or 4 years, they seem to, I guess resetting their sound is not the appropriate term, but they seem to kind of like take bigger risks and elevate what they usually do. And that happened after, I think, Levanter. I think after Levanter, they were doing a lot of like emotional alternative electronic stuff, and then they went into this big colorful era. I don't even know what to call it, that we have gotten used to them for, whether it's God's Menu, Backdoor, Rock, this crazy outrageous energy. And once I heard the 8 album, for those of you who checked out my listening party, you'll recall that I said that it sounds like they're about to change things up. It feels like they're experimenting. It feels like they're also going in harder on celebrating their achievements. And it feels like we're going to go even bigger the next comeback. And Ceremony went all out with that. In terms of the music video, clearly their biggest budget music video to date, as well as the creativity is just astounding. And it's just overall a very cheeky song too. What I really enjoyed is Changbin, of course, was our starter as usual, but rather than Changbin getting like the typical cheeky rap section, I loved that Han got that. Han's, especially the ring kiss, was absolutely just a nice touch, but that feels like the kind of stuff that I'm used to seeing Changbin do, so it's nice to see Han really lean into that and really lean into that confidence. So that was really cool. Overall, very fun music video, their biggest yet. Very fun song, and I cannot wait to see what the album is like. But with that in mind, let's go ahead and just go through this music video once again, because that was such a festival of a music video, and it definitely deserves a second watch through. I mean, it deserves multiple watch throughs. Oof. First off, okay. So the album is called Karma, but the song is called Ceremony. The song is called Ceremony, contrasting their humble upbringings and the grind. I mean, for those of you who have been following Stray Kids from their debut, you know they've been grinding, and the amount of music that they've put out and the work that they've put in is so apparent. So Ceremony is a celebration of that, but Karma is touching upon all the work that they had to do, and even though they weren't the biggest group back then, how they're reaping the benefits and the rewards now. There's a lyric where they say they put us in the desert, but they're still surviving, right? So they're using the yin and yang symbol quite a lot throughout the music video. I think the balls that Felix has in his hand that he's cradling, those, they kind of look like billiard balls, but also at the same time it has the yin and yang logo. This feels like a fun reference to Hyunjin's buzz cut, which I don't think he has anymore. So this was shot a while ago. Also, the green looks, doesn't it look like like the soccer field track, like the fake greenery for soccer. Also, this shot of IN, the like covered in medals, is also just referencing the numerous trophies that they're winning. That's could you even call this a sample? Like, just utilizing the common cheer of hip hip hooray and turning it into the hook for this song is very, very interesting. I just want to see, just says something champion. I'm gonna assume that says sports. I don't know what the front of that is. Okay, and having Changbin as like an MC for a wrestling match is so fun, and it's so like his aesthetic. I love it.
We're moving forward, we maximum power, and we're gonna dominate popping.
Oh! I love that shot.
Power, and we're gonna dominate popping.
Look at that. Whoa, that's such a spectacular shot. Oh my god.
Nobody can stop me.
And that signature just fun charm. I believe IN is the one doing tennis. This is just like I forgot what this is called. It's like there's a futuristic sport, like it's called like rollerball or deathball or something like that involves driving around a track and passing around a ball. I forgot what it was called, but listen to the war cry. It's so different compared to Stray Kids' usual choruses of the past, isn't it? Think back to something like God's Menu, one of their most famous drops. Such loud and just bombastic, even stuff like Lock. It's just so explosive. And now that they're older, now that they've matured, just karma, just selling it on pure aura alone. Just no big visual sequence, just wider cut. It's so simple, yet extremely powerful and effective.
Did 소리 질러
damn, that's so good.
반지 kiss 바다된 쌍마치 부케 바다내 두 손은 두둑해 바쁠 때는 콧들새가 옆에 바다 속에 소감을 또 좀배 I feel like oh Joe boom boom You and I let's
Han and Seungmin are players in the foosball. That's foosball mixed with football. Interesting.
celebrate 이 상태는 엄청나 빅빅 터지는 emergency We don't care show you 나 아저씨 여기저기 look at our paradise 어디까지 갈지 상박이야 시끌시끌
Wow. You really have to give props to IN and Lino right there. Their vocal delivery right there is extremely sophisticated. Also, god damn, he looks good. Wow.
빅빅 터지는 emergency We don't care show you 나 아저씨 여기저기 look at our paradise 어디까지 갈지 상박이야
Wow.
시끌시끌 북적해 우리 근처는 언제나 소음 발생이야 Working off time their ratio got us going worldwide But thirsty day night They put us in the desert but we survive We think everything I love
Just it's such a evolved, different, powerful sound for Stray Kids, and yet this is what I love about their music videos. This is what I love. Just maintaining this
Thirsty day night They put us
humor while also being really badass at the same time. And it's very selective too. It's not like the entire music video is like this, but little moments like this really just make the video come alive. Oh.
desert but we survive We think everything I like them we're getting on the spotlight Yeah, listen to the war cry Come on, come on, come on, come on Hip 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 hip
That's a lot. This is very antithetical for K-pop music videos.
Yeah
We have like extreme close-ups of Seungmin right there, but there's just a lot of extreme wide shots, which you don't see a lot of in K-pop music videos unless you're showing off choreography. But like moments like this, for solo member moments, it's typically what you use to show off the members, have them eyeing the camera and such. But these wide shots make them seem much more powerful. It makes them seem gigantic in nature. It's more of a perspective thing.
The war cry Come on, come on,
Wide shot on Hyunjin.
come on, come on Hip hip
Extreme wide shot of Pangchan.
Hip hip
It's a lot of wider shots establish like a big sense of dominance. Whoa. Good Lord. Just the, oh my God.
Come on, come on, come on
Yes, I was oh my godding his abs, but God, that drop and the bounce is just fucking insane.
Yeah, we gon' celebrate
Felix
'cause we
just
got
playing
good.
table tennis like it's nothing. I love how they edited he
Yeah, we
edited
gon'
off of
celebrate 'cause we
IN's
got
part.
good. Come.
Yeah, we gon' celebrate 'cause we got good
We're gonna celebrate because we got good karma. Man, and who really does deserve to celebrate like that? You know, other than Stray Kids. I mean, they really put in the work over all these years, and they really only put a lot of good out in the world, and so that's why they're saying they've got good karma, so they're going to reap those rewards and they're going to celebrate. It's such a well-crafted song. It's such a great hip-hop song. I like, again, as I said, it goes harder in on the hip-hop elements compared to even Walking on Water. It really reminds me of the hip version, and I feel like they're playing with Ceremony. It feels like they're playing. I really hope that translates over to the studio album. I don't know if that will, but this was freaking cool. This is so fantastic. Guys, I'm going to pass the question off to you. What did you think of Stray Kids' Ceremony? I think it is such a cool music video. It's such a, I mean, it's huge. It's a big spectacle, as many of their music videos have been over the past however many comebacks, whether it's Walking on Water or Chick Chick Boom. But this was definitely on another level. It's not even about just budget. It's not even just about pouring money into it. It's conceptually just so big. Whether it's something as grandiose as IN playing tennis on a rooftop, right, where a ball can fall off, and it makes the stakes feel like psychologically, subconsciously makes the stakes feel really high, or whether or not they're on a racetrack, or they're playing football, but in like this indoor area, crashing and checking through concrete walls. It's also symbolic of a lot of the opposition that they had to face. So that's what's really cool about it. But that's why I love the music video. But I would love to hear what you guys thought. Thank you for tuning in. If you enjoyed this, I will be doing a listening party for the album. It'll be out in September on Patreon, which is only a couple days away. So if you want to go ahead and check out that listening party, you can check out the schedule at our Patreon. Links in the description down below. We check out bonus reactions on the Patreon. I'm sure we'll do like the killing voice for Stray Kids and all that, but you don't have to support the channel monetarily if you don't want to. If you want to support the channel for free, hit the like button down below. You know, simply watching the video and sharing it with your friends is good enough. If you want to go a step further, you can also subscribe. I'll have a button for you right here. You want to check out my other reactions? You can also check out the upper right-hand side, but thank you for tuning in. I will see you guys in another video. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye, guys.